Hey guys, it's Aryan03 here, and today I have Arman Jasuja with me, and he's going to be helping me with this video. So please go check out his channel if you haven't already. Subscribe to him, and yeah, just like his videos, like this video as well, and subscribe to me if you already haven't. And today what we're going to be showing you is an invisible palm routine and a really nice triumph routine as well.
Tutorials for both will be happening. I'll be doing the tutorial for the invisible palm routine, and Aryan will be doing the tutorial for the triumph routine.
So this is a double tutorial in this one video. So I hope you guys really like this and appreciate what we're doing. And as I said before, I do have a surprise coming up shortly with my unboxing of a really cool trick which I plan on getting. So stay tuned for that as well. But anyways, let's get into the tricks for now.
So for this trick we need the 4 queens. So queen number 1, queen number 2, queen number 3, and of course queen number 4. Right? So what we're going to do now is we have the 4 queens right here. So like this, you have the 4 queens. Sorry, you can't see that queen, so I'll show that queen to you too. The 4 queens. This queen we're going to place right down. If you can see that, we'll place that queen down there. So now we have. Okay, so we have 3 queens over here and 1 queen over there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one of these queens. And have you heard of a palm? Because a palm is where a magician conceals a card behind his hand. But the thing is, magicians usually never accurately palm a card. They do something called the invisible palm. Okay, so what we're going to do is now we're going to take the card, we're going to place our hand there, and we're just going to give it a rub like this, and we actually produce a card like that. So now we have 2 cards here, and of course we also have 2 queens here. So we're going to place those 2 queens there. And of course we have 2 cards here. So we have queen and of course queen. Okay? So now what we're going to do is, once again, we're going to take one of the cards, this, and we're going to palm it off like that, and we're just going to squeeze and it's going to vanish. Okay? And what we're going to do is we're just going to take our hand, we're just going to give it a rub, and just like that we have now 3 cards over here. So you see we have, I'll show them to you in a minute. We'll see 1 card over here, 1 queen, and over here I have 3 queens. I'm going to place this 1 queen over here, and what we're going to do is I'm going to take that 1 queen and leave it over there for now. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these 3 cards right here. Okay, so you can see that 3 queens. Place those 3 queens down there, and we have the final queen. And 3 queens over there, and we have the final queen over here. So we're going to place that final queen over here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take that queen like this. Okay, we're going to take that queen, see that? And all we're going to do is we're just going to not really palm it off again. What we're actually going to do is we're going to do the invisible palm again. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to take our hands, and again, see, you can't see it, but if we just give it a rub, we actually produce all 4 queens. Produce all 4 queens, you can check everything. There are no duplicates. Spectator can check the whole deck. There are no duplicate queens. Anyway. Now,
So let's get on to the tutorial.
okay guys, so here's the tutorial. So for this trick, you need the 4 queens obviously, but you also need a 5th card. And how you get the 5th card is like this. You catch a thumb break. Aryan probably has a tutorial for this. You just catch a thumb break underneath the bottom card and you count off 1, 2, 3. And then when you're coming for the 4th card, all you simply do is you come, drop down this 8 of clubs, which you got your hand with your thumb break on, and pull off the 4th card. So now you've got it set up as 5 cards. Now you do something called an Iscanio spread. That looks like this. So but you see the duplicate is actually behind here.
Or the opposite card.
Yeah, whatever card you have, you're hiding at the 5th card. So that's behind this Queen of Hearts over here. That's behind this Queen of Hearts over here, you see? Right, so I'll do this Iscanio spread. And see, now you take this double card, and you place it down, but people think this is 1 queen, and you place it down like that, but it's actually 2 cards. Then you have these remaining, so it's actually 2 cards, but it's actually 2 cards, but people think it's 1. I'm going to leave that down there, and we have the remaining 3 queens. Then basically you do whatever story you want, you'll explain to them about palming and stuff. Now here's the move. What you do is, I'll show it to you from this angle. When you're coming along to palm the card off, as you come here, you actually just drop the card down and then you just shut your palm and then the card's vanished.
So basically the entire move is just imitating
I'll show you
palming a
from here as
card.
well. When you're coming to grab the card, what you do is once you're here, you drop the card and you grab it. But at full speed, it looks like you just palm the card off like this. Then you squeeze and you vanish it. Okay? And then what we're going to do, so the person thinks it's vanished. Now at this point you would basically when it touches the ground, and it's a really simple move. When you're coming like this, you cover these two cards, which they think is one completely. And all you're doing is just simply pulling this card out. Yeah, so you'd have just simply pull this card out like this, but you don't show it to them because otherwise they'll see this indifferent card on top. So you just say, and now we have one queen here. Now you need to show these three cards as two. So how you do that is really simple. You just hold the cards in a middle grip. You come with your middle finger. You simply pull the bottom card. So they think this is two cards, and you place these two cards down here. Now you have the indifferent card and the queen. Now what you have to do is you have to show them both as queens. So what you do is you show this as the queen of hearts, then you pull off this card and you show the queen of hearts again. But you do it at super speed. So at super speed it looks like they don't actually realize that they've seen the queen of hearts twice. And so what you do is this. You show it, flash it, place it on top, and then pull it back to the bottom. And again, you do the same move. You do the palm like this, you're dropping it again, bring the palm, the invisible palm where you've dropped the card back on. Then you again do that, pull that card sideways. So now you have three queens there. Yeah, you have three queens over there, so you've done that same move. So I think I was a little bit ahead of the camera, so all you're doing is basically you're just simply grabbing that card like that. Yeah, and now really simple, you have to show these two cards, you have to show them as one. It's really simple move. All you're doing, you just take the card, you bend it like this, sticking your index finger in here, and you release it with your middle finger, and you make it look like one card like this. Okay, so once you've done that, you'll take these three queens and show them like that, and they think this is one queen. Now you'll take this one queen and you'll place it on the deck flipped over, catching a pinky break like this. Then you're going to turn over both cards and push off this card. So you've done a switch. You actually place that queen of hearts on top, and now this is the eight of clubs. But they think they're seeing the queen of hearts again. And now you have to show, these are four cards now. You have to show them as three. So you go like this, you do the same thing. You show, then what you do is you come with your middle finger, then you come again, and you're now showing these four cards. See, there's an extra card here. Showing these four cards, but you're showing them as three cards. And you place that down, and behind this card is two. And this is an indifferent card, but they don't know that. So but they think it's the queen. So you say you're going to take the queen, and you do the same move. You come along with the invisible palm like that, squeeze it, and make it vanish, okay? Fine, and then you do the same move. Or you could go through the deck and show them the queen has gone. And then you come with your hand and simply pull this card sideways. And then now, sorry, I don't think I showed you that. So you come with those three cards and you simply do that again. And then you can of course examine everything. So that was the tutorial for the invisible palm.
So that was basically the tutorial for the invisible palm. But now we're going to show you a really cool triumph routine. So let's get on to that now. This is triumph. So as you can see, we have the four queens over here, and you can examine them if you want.
Yeah.
Just 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And now what we'll do is we'll cut them face up into the deck. So just cut them a bit face up into the deck, right? So now what I'd like you to do is I'll just cut like half the cards. Now you can inspect all of these cards just to make sure that they're all fine, and there's no...
Yeah, just basically have to make sure there are no flipped over queens in here, so...
Yeah, basically that. You can just go a bit faster.
Yeah, so basically no flipped over queens in that.
Yeah, and there's no like, there's nothing like weird going on with that rack. So what we'll do is we'll just mix them face up, face down. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah, so you...
Okay. So as you can see now I have face up cards, I have face down cards. It's all really messed up. No one should really be shuffling cards this way. But you know what, I'll just give them a few more cuts, just to be sure. Okay, and just 1 or 2 more. And now even if I flip this over, you see I have another face-up card, right? So if I flip this over, you can open out your hand, please. And what we'll do is place this right here. Now you can watch this the entire time. Okay? Now watch. There, did you see the move happen?
No.
I don't think so, yeah. Because if you spread out the entire deck, you'll notice that it aligns itself, except for the 4 queens. Now this is only 3, right? You can check that card. And that is Triumph. Okay guys, so that was a version of Triumph, and I'm sorry if the performance was bad, or I know there were some problems with it, as in my double lift being a bit bad though. But anyways, let's just get into the explanation of this trick. So first of all, I'd just like to say this trick does not need to involve the queens.
Just any 4 cards, but we decided to do the queens so because we did the invisible palm routine with the queens and the Triumph routine, so you could combine the 2 in like one performance. You could produce the 4 queens and then you could go for the invisible palm.
By the way, for a 4-ace production or any 4-of-a-kind production, check out Arman's video. A link of that will be in the description below.
I have a full playlist showing all the different moves, and then one video in that playlist just telling you how to put all the moves together into a routine. It takes quite a bit of practice, but at the end it's really cool because it shows off your card skills in amazing ways.
So let's now just quickly get into this. So first of all, you can just get any 4-of-a-kind, and what you need is just a regular deck of playing cards. There is no gimmicks, nothing to make, nothing strange about this deck. But there is, what you need to do is just kind of catch a pinky break, place the 4 queens on top of the deck, and then what you want to do is on face-up deck, and then do a Bowery reversal, cutting portion of the cards on top and flipping them over, cutting another portion of the cards and flipping them over. And then what you do, cut half the cards, spread them out, ask them to examine them, make sure there's nothing weird going on. In that time, flip over the deck, so you now have the 4 queens on top of the deck. Then what you do is you flip over this pack, which is normal, and this pack with the 4 queens. And what you want to do is you just want to mix them together.
But in reality, what's happened is the 4 queens are the only ones that have been mixed up.
Yeah, all the other cards, as you can see, are mixed face up all together, except for the 4 queens right there. So then you can just finish it off with a waterfall. Yep. And then what you can do is you can just go through all the face-up cards just like this until you reach this. Now the first 5 of these you come across, just want to out jog. 3, 4, 5. Now in this time, what you need to say is that you shouldn't really be shuffling cards this way. Now from here, just rotate them out, place them on top of the deck, just casually. Then you want to casually count off 2 cards and reverse them. Don't count them off like this. You need to reverse them, otherwise the trick won't work. Catch a pinky break and say I'm going to give them a few more cuts. Now from here, double undercut that double lift to the bottom of the deck. I'm sorry if I haven't gone into much detail for this, but if you're going to do this trick, you will need to know some basic sleight of hand, such as a double lift and a pinky break.
You can find these basic moves on either of our channels. We'll be uploading videos and how to do these moves.
Okay, so now you just want to do swing cut a portion of the cards across, swing cut one portion of the cards on the top, and swing cut a portion of the cards on the bottom. So you have this face down packet sandwiched, as you could say, in between these two, squared up. Now you say, even if I flip it over, you see I have another face-up card. Now in reality, the queen is right behind here and the entire deck is fixed except for the 3 queens in the middle. Now what you do is you just catch a pinky break, do a double lift, flip it over, and now this is the most important part. I find just placing the card on the table is not too good. Placing it in spectators' hands and having them close their hands is just a great way to
make this trick
amazing. So basically, this is actually the queen, but it's placed face down over there. Then you can do whatever magical stuff you want to do and just end up with the entire deck fixing itself and the 3 queens. Then you can just point out that it's only 3, or wait for a member of the audience to say this, and then you can finally just reveal that the 4th card is the queen. So that was Triumph, and thanks for watching.